How you set up to the golf ball has a big impact in terms of how you're able to perform the motions of the golf swing. We're going to talk about an often overlooked element, the hip tilt. When you look at most modern tour golf swings, you'll see at setup that there's going to be a tilt of the spine at setup. And it's important as you get this, 6, 7, 8, 10 degree tilt, that you don't just turn your back. What you want to do is you actually want to tilt the pelvis. In other words, if we think of the foundation of the pelvis and the spine on top of that, we just want to have that same tilt in the pelvis. So 6, 7, 8, 9 degrees here, so that the spine is then perpendicular. We don't want to bend the spine, we want to tilt the hips. Okay? So as you set up to the ball, you should feel, see, there's a little tilt. You're going to feel the left knee is slightly taller than the right knee for the right-handed player, or your lead knee is slightly taller. You're going to see a tilt here, and you're going to see a tilt in your sternum. And we want to maintain that tilt during the takeaway. So this left hip is just a little higher, and if on my takeaway, I immediately drop that left hip, you see now I've already lost that spine tilt, okay? So it's important, not only do we have the tilt here, but we maintain that on the takeaway and as you do the turn and lift. Now let's look at a couple of tour swings, see how they set up and how they maintain that tilt during the takeaway and the lift. Here we have Xander Schauffele. You can see the tilt in the pelvis, how that's perpendicular to the spine. Through the takeaway and the turn and lift, that left hip stays higher to keep that spine at that same angle all the way through that sequence. This is Patrick Cantley. Again, you can see the tilt of the pelvis, the spine about 90 degrees perpendicular to that, and through the takeaway, the turn and lift. Doesn't really drop down the left hip. Spine tilt has been maintained. Setting up with the proper tilt is just one thing that you have to look for as you review your video of your swing. We love to help you and give you coaching with our online swing review program. We've got a 14-day free trial. You send us your swings. We give you detailed, concrete feedback. Check the link in the description below or the iCard above, and you can get started today.